Hello, everyone, and welcome back to. Actually, hold on. I don't know if you can hear me. This should be. Yeah, never mind. This should be good. Actually, I need to turn on sounds a bit because it's gonna drive me crazy without them. Welcome back, and I've mostly just been terraforming. I probably an entire large chest worth of dirt. All of this was full, plus in my inventory, and there's still this. You can see I still have some left, but we're going to be exploring and not just terraforming, because that's just, eh. Terraforming isn't exactly the most exciting thing, it's just a lot of digging and placing down the same block. Right now, I will eventually have rivers again once I get rid of this entire river. And this area needs to be flattened down one more, well, two more levels. I already got rid of 3, I believe? Yeah, 3. That took about 2 hours. From here all the way to over here was a river. And some parts were more shallow than others, especially more on this side. From about here to here, only 3 or 2 blocks deep. I still don't have Silk Touch yet, so we can't start our honey farm. The pink sheep is still going wherever it likes. That's fine. I might put it into the wall or something. I might replace these walkways and just use the... Well, not really walkways. I might replace these with walkways and instead use those as ventilation systems for whenever I build a spaceport or other large building. So we're going to be exploring back here. I think there are only 2 directions we haven't gone. We've gone that way, we've gone that way. We've definitely gone in between them. So we have that way and that way left over. Well, let's get started. I don't know if I'm going to be exploring caves, really. And let's just grab some quick coal with our fortune pickaxe. Just in case. Have our bow with 5 arrows. But it's actually a really good bow. Power 3, Mending, Flame. Or Missin's Punch. I hope that they upgrade that they do an overhaul on the enchantment system, because I feel like it could really use it. We could use better sharpness for PvP, or add one that specifically targets humanoid players. We could use... We could use higher levels of fortune, but they would be like prestige levels, of course. Where you would need like 40 or 45 to get some of these enchantments. You would need prestige levels, so we'll call them prestige enchantments. You would need... And actually this would be a good thing for like end crystals or multiple... or getting dragon eggs. Make it so that every time you use one end dragon, make it so that you can get tons of dragon eggs. I don't have... Oh, I have bones on me. Can I shop? I think a prestige system would be good. Hey, for Strap. So... Oh, we still got another one. Also, I'm not really worried about my health or about dying because I still have to keep inventory on from the Nether trip. And if any of you remember that, you'll remember what happened. The Nether does not like me at all. By at all, I mean I died way too many times. I wonder how many times I actually did die. Yeah, I think the enchantment system needs an overhaul. We need some... Just seems kind of... eh. Mostly I just wish that there was a point in having levels beyond, like, 36, or 30, no, beyond 35. You could make an argument for 36 or 39, but for every level you get past that, it kinda just isn't worth it to get beyond that, because it costs too much experience. And what are you going to use the small amounts of experience for anyways? Beyond it. Since enchanting is based off of your levels and not your actual experience. See this little structure down here? I also want them to start adding more things for a newer age. I want them to start adding more things that have to do with power or redstone or automation. Going this way. I mean, we already have the lightning conductor. Okay, now what do we use it for? Well, lightning conductor. Is that? No, that's not lightning rod. Lightning rod. We need some more things that we can do with copper, like make copper wiring. For transporting and storing, like use copper to make a block that can store. Ooh. Alright, take a picture of that. There we go. So you can like store redstone signal and transmit it to multiple places, but unlike normal redstone, the copper wire would of course only be able to store redstone signal from lightning strikes to start off with. If they want to keep things more redstone based, instead of a mix of both redstone and electricity, which is what they will probably do for a few more versions. Block of gold. Clock. I will definitely... Okay, so plans have changed. Well, not really. Whenever we get back, we are definitely going to be grabbing that beehive. And I was going to use the terraforming area to start building a blacksmith, but I guess I'll be building a place for the bees. Oh, hush you. Don't you look at me like that. No, don't gargle at me. No. No. I still do need a lot of blocks for any future builds. I don't have any idea what that glowing is. Probably requires touch. Or silk touch, you can't get it. Did I bring a bed? Yes, I did. Oh. That's right, I built my base at the spawning world, which is why I did this. Yeah, this is one thing to keep in mind about building your base at world spawn. That's a good thing to do. Because you can always just carry a bed with you. Unless you're playing with cheat codes, then you can just... So I have to go back the way I came. Okay. Looks like we're doing a treasure hunt. I really hope it goes quicker than the last treasure hunt that we did, though. Because that one was... I had to finish that off camera. I want to see more stuff in the medieval age and bronze age, since it looks like Minecraft is starting to get into that. I just personally think it's awesome that we're starting to get more technological things. The fact that this is underwater, I don't like. Also, I'm just controlling my character with one hand right now because I need to put something on the charger. So I think, likewise, I'll take a screenshot. Oh, I need the coordinates, don't I? There we go. Where did I put my boat? And back to exploring. And I know where my dog is if he doesn't appear anywhere nearby, because that just means he's back at the previous shoreline, which should be easy enough to get back to. And he might teleport back to me if I die, since he wasn't sitting down. The ocean is a vast area. And so annoying to traverse. At least it seems like the dolphin's grace works on the boat. Because I definitely think I'm going quicker than I was before. I think we've been in the water for a couple minutes now. Well, total. Looks like we're coming up on land. Now, is it a small island, or is it just the start of the mainland? It's the start of a mainland, yes. Which I guess is technically another island. That's just rude. Yeah, no, I should have let that stay on. That was terrible loot. Well, with what I have anyways. I mean, this is my fishing rod. I guess putting... I don't think... Actually, can you put lure on? I've never used fishing rods much before this series. Actually, I was looking back at old videos from my first stint of recording, and I just thought to myself, wow, my first Minecraft Let's Play series where, well, first off, if you hadn't seen it, what happened in it a couple episodes in, well, also it was Divine RPG, and the bosses weren't spawning, so I had to summon them. It glitched out, the world did, and replaced some blocks with some completely broken armor. Well, completely broken blocks of something, like blocks of a type of nether star, I believe. Like unstable nether star blocks, I think they were called. And I turned those into an armor set and just... I mean, I wouldn't use it for just normal use, or I would try not to use it in boss fights, but sometimes I just did. I bust it out and destroy everything. I also always used it as a pickaxe, I think. It's been so long, actually. I am better at looking over to see if anyone's commented on the streams, though. Village. Definitely going to save the coordinates. I'm going to be putting all of the screenshots with coordinates. We have mountain goats. I have very clearly not been reading the update logs or playing the snapshots. Don't tell anyone. I've been saving all of these coordinates in a folder of important places. I want to try and tame the cat. I don't want to get too close and scare it. But let's... I'm really just looking for certain houses because I don't want my inventory to get too full. Almost a full set of leather. Interesting. Okay, so that's just the ledge. Also, I will. I don't want to know where that zombie is. Probably not. Okay, seriously, is there like a cave? Wow. There's a cave right there. Why did the village spawn right above a cave system of zombies? I'm not gonna worry about it. I would like to find a flower forest biome, or just anywhere that has beehive. Oh, it's turning night. This is the silk touch, yes. Let's see. I haven't seen any bees around, so I have to assume they're all inside. I'm just gonna throw away the stuff I don't need. It's a bit cluttering. But yeah, we can start making a honey farm. No, I need to look up to see if hoppers work with beehives. So if they do, it's really good for us. Oh yeah, in Fate Grand Order, I just need more embers to max out one with his skills. I have them all maxed out. I'm not going to gold foe or grail him. Just seems kind of pointless considering he already has pretty high health for what I need him to have. And also because I'm saving grails for maybe Murmasa once he's here, and definitely saving them for Tomamovich. Here's a little trick. If you put flowers in front of the bees, you can sometimes get them to pollinate the flowers. So they'll head back quicker into their hives quicker. Please pollinate. Come on. I'll probably just have to wait for nighttime then. So we'll be sticking around this area. Well, it's really weird why they're starting the process of pollinating and stopping. last one, you're the last one, you're the last one. Well, if you want to go back into your hive, that's fine by me. Hi, Lily. Hi. Come on in, girl. Come on, you can do it. We believe in you. Pollinate the flower, then head into your hive. It's weird that I didn't do the little animation. Come on, back in before the others come out. Yes! That's what I wanted. Total bee location. That bee nest with 3 bees inside using silk touch. And we can hold 6 more. Straight forward or into the swamp? I say into the swamp. Hi. Wonder if we'll find anything interesting here. Though this isn't modded, so I doubt it. Maybe we'll find some slimes. I do need to work on finding a slime chunk though. Keep in mind, we have 2 dogs back at the base that need names. If any of you can think of one or either, let me know. Though, if dogs had different skins in Minecraft, I would most certainly name one after, well, if I know what I would name 2 of them. If one was German Shepherd or Border Collie, and then I would name the other if it was a Golden Retriever pattern. You doing alright there, Lily? Make sure you don't fall off. For those of you wondering, Lily is my cat. And right now she is on the arm of my chair. I just had Norton Security come up and tell me about what's new from its latest update. That was weird. Very weird timing. Free obsidian is always good. I think we can all say that I need a new armor. I don't know when I'm going to start making a giant map of the base and everything. That'll probably be once it's a more developed area and everything has been completely overhauled. Like our current bases, we might just keep the first one that we built, because the library, the farm will definitely have an overhaul at some point. But I don't see the point of keeping all of those buildings so small. I'll just do overhauls when I get the other buildings done. The newer ones that will be coming in now, since we have some pretty basic ones finished, will be already, they'll be in the form of how they would look if they were overhauled. And as the series progresses, I might do more overhauls on the newer buildings or ones that have already been overhauled to improve their design. The series has really been sort of a learning curve in building for me. Because before, I wasn't really on a learning curve. I was just fine with my building staying the exact same way. But when I started this series, I was, well, and really just a little bit before too, it's been like, okay, now I want to improve. I don't want to stay stagnant in my building skills. And now that I'm taking a break between getting my 2-year and getting my 4-year, I have time to. Though, I kinda had time before. No, I definitely had time before. I should probably grab some of the copper. Yeah, I forget. Is there something that makes it easier to get wither skeleton skulls? Like an enchantment or a specific weapon? Because if so, then I need that. So we can start getting beacons. And then we can use beacons to speed up terraforming and travel around the base and the base to villages. I think I'll just continue along the coast for now. There's no point in crossing the ocean right now. Also, do you like the location that we're currently living at? I know I'm still going to keep living there in this series, but maybe have a vacation home somewhere? I just don't know where. Also, I've been really enjoying the new update to how ores work. It's so much easier now that Fortune can actually work on iron and gold. I think that's something that was definitely needed. I'm also glad that we're getting the Warden. Though, since I don't like spoilers, I haven't really done any research into him myself or watched people fight him. I don't even know how he spawns. But I definitely think that Minecraft could use... There are 5 things that Minecraft needs. Also, I don't see any bees around, so... Oh. No, little bee. I hope this works and that he goes inside of it. Okay. 1 bee captured. I definitely feel like I should apologize to the little fella. Didn't realize he was inside of it. The 4 things I really would like to see more, well, I guess 5 things I'd like to see more of in Minecraft is 1, the most important. There really is not enough to do in the overworld or in the nether or the end. It just... we need more dungeons that are like actual dungeons, not just small structures. We need mini bosses and or bosses added to each place. Keep in mind, this is all just my personal opinion. If you disagree, you disagree. I don't want to start any debates on, like, well, then just play modded. Well, why do you think people play modded? Also, if you're saying, well, then just play modded, for that reason I will say this. I forget what it was. I'm fairly certain it was the piston. It was originally a modded item and was then added into Minecraft at a later date. But I do think that Minecraft needs more adventure-themed things. We need more dungeons, more bosses of different types, mini, main. 3, we need we need more uses for we need more technological things, like make it so that we can have a working windmill that gives a water a current. Give us a windmill, give us a water mill that we can make. Like, it doesn't have to be anything too fancy either. Like, all the water mill would do is it would be useful because it could emit a redstone signal. That would be another way, but it would give an excuse to add water currents, even if just slight ones. And of course, not every river, not every thing would need to have them, but what also could work is you could use them to generate water currents. And water mills have been around for a very long time. Of course, they aren't used to generate water currents that I know of. They're used as a source of power. But Minecraft can choose to go with they generate both water currents and redstone currents. So I want to see more things like that. Working windmills. And of course they wouldn't be cheap, there'd be things that you have to buy the parts of. Well, that you have to craft the parts of. And you could probably do some different size ones as well. That would be we have 3 covered. We need more just building blocks and types of building blocks in general. Like, give us, we have half slabs, give us vertical slabs. And I believe before, when they've been asked that, they said, oh, it'd take away like being creative and like building and stuff. I don't see how you can say it would do that, since it would allow us to do more detailed patterns and other things for our builds, as well as make cool columns, more detailed fountains. If anything, it adds more. Though that's like a really old statement, and I'm still not sure it's true, because it seems like it would be a foolish thing to say. I don't know why lately I'm in the mood to just be like, okay, these are some like improvements and things. Maybe it's because they keep adding in. No, it's not because they're adding in just mess stuff, though. I will admit some updates that they've had have been pretty meh. Which can be a bit annoying. Okay, well, I guess I'm going back here. I will grab the dog from before. That we tamed before. It would be over here, I believe. So, once we get to the edge. What was that? Okay, I believe I'm on... And vertical slabs are just one example of building blocks. Like, half blocks, but not slab versions, like slopes and stuff. Oh, ramps. Ramps would be nice for them to add. Though, ramps, I could see them being less likely to add than vertical slabs. And if I get vertical slabs, I'm happy not having ramps. They could also add columns, which is basically the center. There we are. The center This would be a good example. Like, it would only, this ring that I'm punching right here, that's how large, it would be like a normal block, except that's how wide it gets. And that, again, would be neat for building. More detailed. And let's 5 is we have 3 dimensions. Each is based off of a place from mythology and some, or religion, based on something from either of those. And I'm pretty sure I know what that end is based off of. So first, the overworld is based off of Earth, if you can't tell already. The Nether is based off of the underworld. And I'm fairly certain that the end is based off of Purgatory. So what I'm wondering is, yes, we have the Aether for modded, but when are we getting our Elysium? When are we getting our Heaven? When? It's just something that we need now. I feel like we've had a an underworld slash hell-based dimension for too long without having a Heaven Elysium-based dimension. Just feels like that should be a step that they should try to head in. Also, I have absolutely no idea where these bees are. I don't see them anywhere. So I'm guessing they're inside. So we have 4 beehives, which means we can finally get started on a honey farm. Actually, I just thought of a 6th thing that they can add, though it could really be thrown back into that thing that was into number, the second thing that I said, which was like the windmill and stuff. Transport. I really just want to start getting more towards an age of automation and stuff, or just basic medieval standards, because we're not even there technically until these just like previous 1 or 2 updates. And yes, you can argue that we had redstone, but we've been living in the Stone Age pretty much. Eventually I want to get to the Space Age in vanilla. Though while I don't think that's too likely to happen, I definitely think that getting into medieval age based technology completely is a definite possibility. It would be really neat. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for this episode of the Cwaft. We found a dog. We found an area for buried treasure that's underwater. We finally have a silk touch tool, so we can start making a bee farm. A bunch of terraforming was done. We got another stack of raw copper. Not that it has any uses besides that. So I'd say this episode was a success. Especially the 4 beehives. Because the honey is going to be really good. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, whether you're watching this live or the replay of it. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.